The mountain valley was shrouded in the soft light of dawn as mist curled between ancient pine trees. High above, seated on a smooth stone throne with gnarled roots at his feet, the mountain god watched the waking forest. Draped in a regal hanbok of pale silks, his long white beard rested on his chest. His eyes, clear as streams in spring, surveyed the world with tranquil wisdom. By his side, a great tiger crouched, fur striped orange and black, its jaws parted as though perpetually growling. The tiger's eyes, wild and wide, crossed ever so slightly at the center, an effect that made it look both dangerous and absurd. Its cheeks puffed in consternation as it glanced at the mountain god, who sat in perfect serenity. Suddenly, a flash of surging black and white flickered in the corner of the tiger's vision. A magpie, a glossy bird with a clever glint in its eye, fluttered down onto a gnarled pine branch just above the mountain god's head. With a bright chatter, it bowed respectfully, wings fanning in a show of regal courtesy. The tiger bristled. It rose in a stately manner, ears flattening. If one observed carefully, they might notice its paws slipping clumsily in the morning dew, or its tail twitching in frustration at its own awkwardness. "You again," said the tiger with a low growl, voice rumbling through its chest. The magpie merely cocked its head and sang a series of lilting notes, as if bringing word of a distant village festival, laughter, and wedding bells. The mountain god smiled ever so slightly, sensing the good news in the magpie's message. "Messenger, must you always glare so fiercely?" The mountain god's words were gentle as falling petals, yet his gaze held a twinkle of amusement. "How else shall I make the villagers tremble?" the tiger protested, trying its best to look menacing, though its cheeks appeared inflated with exaggeration, like a rice cake about to burst. The magpie fluttered down to the rocky ledge right before the tiger's nose. The bird hopped closer, pecked at a stray pine cone, then with a merry squawk leapt nimbly above the cat's head. The tiger snapped, teeth missing by a whisker's breadth. The mountain god stifled a laugh. Each day repeated this gentle contest. Villagers who climbed the path with humble offerings would encounter first the glowering, cross-eyed tiger and flinch, until they saw the magpie's light dance, the bird's mischievous flights that drew laughter from even the sternest farmer. Children hid behind their mothers, peeking at the tiger's comic confusion. Women whispered blessings to the magpie, hoping its cheer would follow them home. Even solemn grandfathers, carrying prayer stones, grinned despite themselves at the tiger's puffed indignation when outwitted again by a feathered rascal. Legends grew over centuries. The tiger, the fiercest beast, was sworn to guard the mountain god, to frighten away evil spirits and greedy trespassers. And yet no misfortune befell those who showed respect, humility, or hearty laughter. It was as if joy itself carried on the magpie's wings, softened the most daunting guardians. One winter night, when the gods gathered atop the peak shrouded by snow, the mountain god confided to the wind, "My tiger is loyal, indomitable, but foolish at heart. May his blunders remind mortals and spirits alike. Greatness is made human by its flaws, and sometimes cleverness and laughter are the strongest protection of all." So, in every painted sancindo and carved talisman, the tiger remained, a symbol both awesome and ridiculous, ever the vigilant but easily outfoxed guardian at the mountain god's knee, while the magpie watched with a joyful eye, promising that fortune favors the wise and the joyful, not the fierce alone.